All right, everyone. I have kicked off the building of my AI agent course. So, what we're going to go through today is an overview of that course. Again, if you haven't commented on previous posts, there's one or two that I made, please do. It will show that you're interested in actually buying. So, it's going to be a $299 course. And what you'll get is you will get the video that goes over this process. I'm going to give you kind of a highlight of the overview of the steps. And then there's going to be 5 separate videos that go over the AI 7, Agent 7 is what I'm calling it. And I'll walk you through what this is going to look like so you can see the course outline. You'll get a 45-minute video of Doug Bell and I talking about this process, the benefits of this process. I'm going to go through a brief overview of that video, and then I'm going to outline what you're going to learn in this course. So if you will part with your dearly beloved $299, if you're one of the first people to buy, you'll also get 30 minutes of my time. And that's basically $50 more than you would pay if you just booked me off of the calendar. So for $50 more, you'll get prompts, you'll get process, you'll get videos that walk through it. There's a lot of nuance here. So let's kind of kick off what you're going to get in this course if you decide to buy. So there's a course video, which is private for buyers. So if you buy, you'll watch Doug and I go over this kind of process here. And this is the outline that we're going to talk about. And this is the outline of the course too. So basically how most people find leads. We're going to talk about how Apollo, ZoomInfo, Ocean, filter by titles, get emails from a database. That's how most people do it. But and a lot of benefits of that way. So certainty, you know exactly you're targeting. The AI models are sometimes goofy here, which is what we're going to learn how to fix. Good user experience. Also, the AI models are not as good at this because you're just talking. So you could say anything, or in this case, I'm talking to ChatGPT, but figuring out the prompts are really, really hard. It's fast. You can just export. You get your results right away. The AI models take some time, and they'll give you non-public information, so emails and phones, which the AI agents can't do. But there's some downsides. So it's costly. You got to pay a lot of money. You're paying every single transaction. You're making those transactions are anywhere from pennies to 10 cents, 30 cents. They can get really expensive depending on the type of data you're buying. It's contextless, and this is the primary benefit, or one of the primary benefits of the Agent 7 process. So it doesn't really know why. Is that lead good for you? It's a director of marketing. Do they do exactly what you're looking for? I don't know, but they have the title. So you really miss out on a lot of things. It's LinkedIn only, so if your leads aren't on LinkedIn, good luck. It's also single source, so it only comes from one database provider, right? And if you are sourcing from the web, a lot of people actually ZoomInfo publishes people pages, so you actually can get information from ZoomInfo's database publicly. And there's a lot of companies that do this, that will publicly talk about different people, aggregate their people pages. So you can get this data from multiple sources. So what is the Agent 7 framework? Let's go through it one by one. So basically, it's a process to help you find leads using mostly AI, not only, but mostly AI, to give you the important context you need to message people. So I call this Agent 7. It's an acronym. So it starts with search. So we're going to learn how you build an AI agent to search the web for leads. What is the process here? How do you make sure it gets it right? How specific are you with the AI? What is the exact prompt that I use? So you'll be able to take that. Then ensure. So we're going to deploy another agent to look at the results of the first agent and filter out the ones that don't seem right. Then we're actually going to validate. So this is where we'll use database provider to pull in LinkedIn content, and we're going to validate that the search and ensure agent got it right with actual on-the-ground live data from LinkedIn. So does this person actually work at that company? Given the context here, are they a good fit? So this is where we call in the databases and say, use these exact things to filter out bad leads. Then we're going to enrich. We're going to use waterfalls to find phones and emails. So I'm going to talk to you about my process for finding phones and emails, how to validate them, which providers I like, how to think about those providers. And the most important part of this is the narrative. So how do you take all this once you know you've got a really good lead and you've got some context on that lead? You need to deploy one more agent to help you structure all of the information that is public about this person that matters to you. And this is where the AI agents can truly help build things like, I hate this phrase, but personalization at scale. And I hate the phrase because I believe that personalization is a bad idea. But in this case, you can deliver context at scale. So it's not about where I went to high school or what volleyball team I like or, do I put on my left sock or my right sock? This is about actually why do you think they own the problem that you solve and how are they thinking about it based on their public post, right? That means that you can tell them a narrative based on things that likely matter to them in the way that it matters to them. So the narrative is the big block of text that you're going to get so that you can then take that and build messaging against that. We won't go as far as messaging, but the narrative will actually gather up all the information that you need so that you can message them in whatever way you want. SDRs, automation, use AI with that as the input. That's kind of how I would use this. But that's Agent 7. And so if you are happy to part with $299 for basically 6 videos, a deck, and a handful of clay walkthroughs plus the prompts I use, comment below and just like indicate that yes, you would be willing to transact here. If you like are interested or whatever, just tell me that. But if you're like, hey, I would buy this today, let me know. Thanks so much for watching. And if you're already building AI agents, let me know how it's going. What do you find is working? What are your concerns? I'm building out the content right now, so I can address those as I go. Have an absolutely beautiful Wednesday, October 2nd. See you on the flip side.